I'm CEOFoxtrot, and today I'm going to show you 9 things that players should always do in Red Dead Online. So let's get straight into it. When you open the Red Dead Online start menu, you'll have many options of where to spawn into the game. But you should always spawn into your camp. Many players see their camp as simply being a base camp location for their character. But your base camp is actually the most important place to fully prepare yourself for the journey out into the open world, as you'll see throughout this video. As soon as you spawn into your camp, you should always go straight over to your lockbox and stock your character up on ammo, provisions, items you may have purchased from the catalog, or even occasional treasure maps. And you know it's always a bad feeling when you run out of express or high velocity ammo right when you're in the middle of a gun battle. So always check your lockbox when you first get to camp to make sure you're fully loaded on supplies. If you have a stew pot at your camp, you should always cook and eat superior quality stew, which gives your character gold cores for one full in-game day, which really comes in handy when situations get tough. Cooking one batch of superior quality stew will last 3 in-game days and only require 3 big game meat to make. Crypts also has several different special top-tier stews that provide gold cores, but they change all the time. Making the Crypt special stew can be a little more tricky because you have to have the random ingredients required on hand to make it. You will definitely find that having these gold cores for one full in-game day will be worth it. The stew pot isn't available on the go, so you should always hit the campfire and craft some meat to store in your satchel for whenever your cores run low. The best meats to cook and store are plain big game, plain pork, plain prime beef, and plain venison to largely or fully fill all cores on the go when they run low. Adding herb recipes to plain big game meat like mint, oregano, and thyme will further strengthen stored meat and also provide various gold cores which last one full in-game day. You can get 5 big game meat from just one single large alligator, and you know there's no shortage of alligators in this game. For those of you who aren't used to using your stored meat to fill your cores, get yourself used to the method of holding the right D-pad to open your satchel, click right once to the fork and knife icon, which are your provisions, and quickly choose and eat any of the meats that I mentioned to largely or fully fill your cores. This is a great way to not have to browse your item wheel for single weak core fillers that you have to use multiple times. So try to get familiar with the meat eating method to quickly fill your cores whenever they get low. Before leaving camp, you should always clean your guns. Have you ever noticed when you shoot animals 2 or 3 times, they seem to keep getting up and running away? And you shoot NPCs or other players and it feels like they never die? It's most likely because your gun is dirty. Guns get dirty very quickly when they're used often or when you go into mud or deep water, so make sure you're always stocked up on gun oil and that you clean your guns often. One of the worst habits of beginner players is that they always forget to keep their guns clean. Also, before leaving camp, make sure that you always check the daily challenges board for some easy extra gold. I'm personally not big on grinding out all the daily challenges, but I do absolutely make sure that I check them because there are usually some very easy random daily challenge tasks to perform, like eat 5 herbs, sell 5 feathers, clean 3 guns with gun oil, eat 5 cans of food, drink 2 bottled tonics, pet a dog, kill a pig, drink 3 cups of coffee, and the list goes on. I'll definitely do those daily challenges that take almost no effort to collect that easy gold and continue my possible daily streak. Every in-game morning between 7 a.m. and 11 a.m., you should always try to visit the nearest solo stranger mission to earn easy gold. Why in the morning? Because it's much more difficult to be doing just about anything after the sun goes down in this game. Anyway, solo stranger missions are the stickman symbols located all over the map, which provide all sorts of fairly easy stranger jobs that pay you money, gold, and XP. The money's usually not much, but the gold and XP does add up pretty good when you do the solo stranger missions consistently. You cannot visit the same stranger mission within the same 24 hours in game time, but after 24 hours, the same stranger will have a different job for you to do. Also, to receive max gold for the solo stranger missions, make sure you don't complete the mission sooner than 12 minutes from the initial mission start cutscene, not from the mission timer. Just set your cell phone timer for 12 minutes every time you begin a mission if you want to receive max gold for that mission. If you have any daylight left over, you should always check your satchel for any treasure maps you may have to collect even more gold money for the day. Many players don't even realize that they may have accumulated many treasure maps which reveal gold locations. You can see how many treasure maps I currently have waiting for me in my satchel. Players receive one treasure map at rank 10 and a treasure map every 5 ranks after that. Rockstar may also reward players by way of treasure maps, which can usually be received from your camp lockbox or from the post office.
Looking pretty. You gonna introduce yourself? Eh? Out of prison, come to Flaco looking for work. Okay, but can I trust you? But how do I know you're not a... How do you say? Una rata. Stay on your toes, eh?
And lastly, pay attention to your personal story in the game and become familiar with the solo mission characters by name. Most players grind money, gold, and XP so hard that the entire experience online is one big blur, but you should always immerse yourself in the game. You can enjoy solo stranger missions by getting to know the strangers by name and roleplay like you're really helping them out rather than blindly grinding the mission out only to get gold and XP. The same goes for treasure maps and everything else you do in the game. When you activate a treasure map, roleplay like you're actually looking for a treasure chest rather than blindly chasing down all the treasures just so you can say that you have them all. Make sure you check out my video, Fast Money is Dead, to get a better perspective on how to enjoy Red Dead Online, which is what every player should know. Also watch my video, Get Gold Fast with Hector Barlow, to check out how solo stranger missions work. And that's 9 things players should always do in Red Dead Online. If this video adds any value to your gameplay, leave a like. And make sure you subscribe to this channel to receive more videos like this. And don't forget to hit that bell to receive alerts.